Group of protesters gathered again today at Dallas City Hall and marched through downtown, but another group decided they would deliver their message to the Dallas Police Association. And that provided an opportunity for the association's president to answer their questions. Fox 4's Blake Hansen has that story. Blake.
Yes, Steve, the Dallas Police Association not only involved in legal representation of officers, but also in advocating for policy changes. And the protesters we spoke with are hoping that they can be an influential voice in that policy change process.
Police brutality! Police brutality!
A few blocks away from Dallas Police headquarters, a group of 20 to 30 protesters gathered outside a much smaller police building, hoping their voices
We can't just protest for a couple of days and then stop.
would be heard.
We need to make sure that the level of protection that they receive is broken up, because right now it's too strong, it's too powerful. They have plenty of time to get their story together, and we don't have that same option.
Almost as soon as the protest got underway, Dallas Police Association President Mike Mata crossed the street to talk.
Ma'am, and I'm the first one to tell you, that's where this profession, that's where this department has failed you.
Giving at time frank admissions about the department's shortcomings.
So I'm arresting somebody, okay? And then somebody gets on the radio and says, hey, element so-and-so, add me to that call, okay? Well, I'll try to hurry up and get done with that call, because I know when that person shows up, maybe he's not gonna abuse anybody, but he or she's just a jerk. I have failed you because I did not grab that person, pull him to the side and said, man, that ain't gonna fly anymore.
Police associations and unions have come under fire, especially so in Minneapolis, where the influential union leader there has referred to George Floyd as a violent criminal and called protests a terrorist movement. Mata, who was quick to condemn the officers in Floyd's death, says it is important that police associations exist.
And I get attacked for protecting officers' rights. But the problem is just because you wear a badge and a uniform, you don't forego your constitutional rights. We should be afforded the same rights as any other citizen, and that's all I've ever said.
So while protesters welcomed the conversation with Mata and even joined him in prayer,
Thank you so much for the officials and police officers being here to understand and hear our voice, God.
they say there needs to be more than just talk.
That's nice, but nothing's changed.
We want to see change.
Yeah, absolutely results.
That group that was protesting at Dallas Police Association offices eventually made their way over here to City Hall. They joined up with a larger group that was here. DPD estimated the crowd around 400, and those peaceful protesters made their way through downtown into Victory Park, eventually back to City Hall. And just as the curfew was about to start and the crowd left, we noticed this. There was a moment in which a woman knelt down with initially one officer, a couple other officers joined. They had a conversation. There were some people in the crowd there that were saying that much more has to be done than just kneeling, but this is something we've seen across the country, officers kneeling along with people who've been protesting, and they had a brief conversations, answered some questions, and went on their ways, but it was a bit of a moment of unity that we saw out here at the peaceful protests tonight. Steve and Heather.